Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. Today we'll be doing a Kiss series video. I just reviewed the first barrel pick for my buddies Ryan and AJ from Those Bourbon Guys. Their first pick was a Straight Bourbon Whiskey, uncut and unfiltered from Conviction. It was a great pick with lots of honey, brown sugar, and vanilla. Now, if you haven't seen my review, go to this link. Cocktail quiz time. What came first? Wine, beer, or mead? Only the gods will know.
Only the gods know for certain.
With so much honey coming across the nose and the palate, I wanted to make sure to highlight this. So at first I thought, I'll use some honey syrup, but then I decided against it. I already had enough honey. I didn't want to overwhelm that taste that was already present. Then I thought about adding some sort of fruitiness like blackberry or peaches to complement the honey. But again, I didn't want to get away from the tasting of the barrel pick. So instead, I have two very simple Kiss ideas with just a small variation. So let's get started. Conviction Old Fashioned ingredients. 2 ounces of Conviction Bourbon, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, half an ounce of brown sugar simple syrup, 1 orange peel. So in the mixing glass, we're gonna add 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, half an ounce of the simple brown sugar.
Taste this brown sugar.
I think the brown sugar will help highlight the honey. And 2 ounces of this Conviction Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Next, we're gonna add some ice. And we're gonna stir until chilled. Next, we'll strain into a glass with a large ice. We're gonna express the oils of the lemon peel all over the drink, and then use it as the garnish.
Garnish, we're men.
So there you go, our first drink. All right, we're gonna make the second drink. I'm calling this Allspice Conviction Old Fashioned. So there's a few variations in this one. Allspice Conviction Old Fashioned. 2 ounces Conviction Bourbon, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, 1 to 2 dashes of orange bitters, half an ounce of brown sugar simple, a bar spoonful of allspice dram, orange peel. So we're gonna make the second old fashioned using the Conviction.
With conviction?
I'm gonna call this one the Allspice Conviction Old Fashioned. So once again in a mixing glass, we're gonna add 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. We're also gonna add 1 to 2 dashes of orange bitters. Now we're gonna add the half ounce of brown simple syrup. We're also gonna add only a bar spoonful of this allspice dram. A little goes a long way with this.
That's what she said.
And of course, another 2 ounces of this Conviction Straight Bourbon Whiskey. We're gonna once again add some ice and stir until chilled. And once again, we're gonna strain into a glass with a large ice. We're gonna express the orange peel oil over the drink and use that as the garnish.
Now, just garnish with a few tomatoes.
And so there you have it. The second drink, the Allspice Conviction Old Fashioned. Cocktail quiz time. What came first, wine, beer, or mead? With potential origins as far back as 20,000 BC, mead is nicknamed Nectar of the Gods and is as old as the gods themselves. All right, time for the fun part. Let's taste these 2 Conviction Old Fashions.
Drink, drink, drink.
So we're gonna start with the original one, the one that is the very basic old fashioned version. I wanna highlight that honey and see how that comes through. Just like I thought, I knew this would make a great drink.
I knew it!
That nice sweetness, that nice honey, that brown sugar kind of coming through towards the end. Still getting it to overcoat my tongue. Going for that second drink really quickly. It's so nice because you taste the whiskey up front, you taste that honey from that whiskey up front. Then you kind of get a little bit of that bitterness.
Bitterness.
With the sugar, the brown sugar at the end. As you're bringing the glass to your nose, you do smell that orange oil across your nose at first, but then you don't taste that orange until the end of it. So very nice, very simple, very good. So let's try the second one. The only 2 differences is I added a little bit of orange bitters and a bar spoonful of that allspice dram. So let's see what that does to this old fashioned.
Drink, drink.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
It did what I thought it would do, but even more than I thought it would do it. So you still taste the whiskey up front, you still taste that honey, but that allspice dram makes the honey even come more forward. It tastes almost like you're drinking it neat, like that honey flavor I got when I was actually reviewing the bottles. It was actually really good. Let me try that again. Yeah, so adding a little bit of the orange bitters and adding that allspice dram, I think that was actually a very big key for this, that you taste more of that honey flavor. Honey comes through like it does like when it's neat. I like this one a little bit more for the whiskey up front flavor. Still tasting a little bit of that honey, but not as strong. And I like this one because it highlights the honey, and that's what I was trying to do with this drink. It really highlights that honey flavor. So both these are excellent.
Excellent!
Thanks again for joining me on another journey down my old-fashioned rabbit hole. Till our next journey, cheers.